Hi survivors, it's me, Represent, reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well, because what's going on in this world is not. I like to send my prayers out to my brother, Brother Man Plus. I thank Miss Howell for informing me that he was in the hospital. Y'all know I'm really close to Brother Man Plus. I get all my weather information from him, and he have good scriptures that he quote after each one of his videos, and really amazing person, amazing to our community here on YouTube and online, period, with giving us accurate weather information. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but he did reply. I don't know if it was him or someone who may works with him, in regards to the message that I sent him online. Let's just pray for him, please. Y'all keep him in your prayers. I want to talk about all this madness, man. You know, y'all, Lidl came out with some message yesterday. I listened to a lot of it, but I couldn't stomach it because it just seems like to me, and this is all allegedly, what's taking place in Maui and what's happened in Maui was all on purpose. I'm listening to so many of the locals. Mostly, really, you can't really listen to a lot of locals, because God knows where they are, and God knows where their children are. And y'all, let's continue to pray, because prayer changes things. Something is happening. It's a shift occurring where people are holding these people accountable. Let me go back to say this before I say this, because stuff so much be bombarding my mind. The guy was saying how those roads were blocked. These were people who were visiting at the time. This last one I heard. This last experience I heard. They were saying how the police was on purposely blocking the roads that were clear for people to go out of. He was saying how there was no warning, there was no cell phone connection. It was just inundated with a lot of non-preparedness. How the hydrants didn't have any water in them. Everybody's saying the same thing. Everybody's not lying. The people that are saying these are not the government officials like the mayor, the governor. They're saying a whole different, they're trying to persuade people on a whole nother narrative. But it seemed like to me what's going on out there and what happened out there is very corrupt. And this is all allegedly. That's how I feel. It doesn't seem right. It don't feel right. It don't feel like that was an act of God. It doesn't seem like it was natural. Now they have put up black gates and barricades where people can't go in, people can't see, people getting arrested for trying to even go on their own property. This is crazy to me. How they go to that kind of extreme to take people's property from them, control somebody's life, all allegedly. But we know that these people, these crooked people, these evil demonic people got a history of doing this. They've been doing this for thousands of years. They did it to the Indians. They did bad things to the black people. They just do things to people, period, to the poor people. And now that's what they done over there. Now this man get up, allegedly, but that's what's really going on. This man get up talking about he giving $95 million to the infrastructure. Oh, see, that's probably, that's what could have been the problem. We didn't have the right infrastructure. They couldn't be warned of what was going on, and, the light poles. So you giving $95 million to that. He gives some more hundreds of millions of dollars for the cleanup. I didn't hear, because I turned it off. Y'all tell me if y'all heard him say he's giving any money to those citizens who are affected. Don't try to come in with your agendas and fix up this community and shun these people out and take their land from them, allegedly. Then he also said in that conference, oh, it's not a land grab. Why would you say that if it's not? You saying that because everybody's on y'all neck and holding y'all responsible and accountable for what y'all done to those people, or for what is going on with those people over there, and how all that negligence. Let's just say if it wasn't on purpose, right? Why come there was no warning? Why come there was no water? What are y'all hiding now by putting gates and stuff up and won't even let people come in their own communities? Where are those children? Where are those children, man? Why come y'all ain't answering none of these questions? Y'all keeping the death toll at 115. We know it's way more people who died than. Didn't I told y'all this for years. I said, y'all don't believe these people. I said, if they say it's 100, y'all better know it's 100,000 or thousands. Just like how when the hurricanes and natural disasters hit, they be undermining the numbers. They be like, oh, 10 died, when there's really hundreds and thousands of people that died. Same thing. Same thing they doing over there in Maui. Allegedly. The mayor don't want to ask no questions. Everybody asked him in his press conference, what happened to those children? Did they die? Were they abducted and taken into harvesting or human trafficking or sacrificed for y'all elites? What happened to them? Nobody's answering any questions about what happened to these children. Nobody's answering any questions how all these big time leaders were not even in the area. They weren't even around when this happened. All of them gone out of town, all of them away. Come on, man, y'all making people, they make people think, like have a conspiracy theory about all of this. So I heard the leader, so-called leader, say he's giving all these millions of dollars. He said, oh, and we're going to let them build how they want them to build. And the reporters are on these people's neck. They ask, I mean, one of those reporters, he's like, so are we going to hold, are the government officials going to be held accountable? The mayor, the governor, and then he said, oh, yeah, we're going to, I encourage that. I encourage the investigation. Yeah, whatever. Y'all people are so foul. They so foul. Then we have this historical storm out there in Florida. Y'all, this is, the locals are saying this is something like they've never seen before. Then it got so bad to the governor told the people, okay, now you just have to stay where you are, because if you leave now, you might die. Those people who didn't get out in time. And then it's hard to listen to them people. And even though it seemed like, that governor in Florida, it seemed like he all right, but I don't trust no politician. I'm sorry. They had us swamped like rats out here in Texas doing a lot of storms, especially during Harvey, telling us to stay bunkered in where we were. And we didn't even have everything that we needed at that time. We shouldn't even been in that city. Even with your prep supplies and whatnot, what good is it to you when you getting flooded? Your house is flooded with water. Everything is just coming up with water up to your neck. You losing everything. You can't use your generator. You can't use nothing. Telling us to stay in that area. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, they get a lot of federal funding. For most people that's affected in the area, the more funding they get. I've been trying to scream this to the wolves all this time. So anyway, you're seeing this historical weather event out there in Florida. At the same time, this stuff is going on in Maui. And y'all, and there's so many other different things. Now it's millions of people without power. Y'all, it's so much going on all at one time. It's hard to keep your head focused on, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, on all these things, because they keep hitting us with the 1-2 punch. I told y'all, weather is being used as a weapon. And this is all allegedly, but this is how I feel. And so we have to continue to prepare ourselves, not just with physical things, not just with material things, but equip ourselves in prayer, equip ourselves in the Word of God, build up our faith, because that's all we have at the end of the day. It's not always about things and materialistic things and money. What we're going through is spiritual warfare. In order to be able to withstand these times and get through these things, we have to put on the breastplate of God and fight with prayer, fight with the Word. I'm telling you, man, that's all I know. I'm not trying to push that on anybody. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. I'm just saying, that's the only way I see to overcome this stuff. Because this stuff is deep and it's heavy. And these people who are in power, they're doing the most malicious things right now. Then there's another illness out here, allegedly. And I can really attest to that. Something that's affecting people's lungs. So we know we got elections coming up. They're going to be pulling all kinds of crap. All kinds of crap to usher in that agenda through that. Allegedly. Let's keep the people in Maui in our prayers. Let's keep the people in Florida and Georgia and the Carolinas and all those areas who don't have lights in our prayers. Let's learn from these things. Y'all, look at how these officials do things in times of disasters. And that way you will know